Boink is a messaging app that lets users send disappearing photo and video messages to friends and groups. So there's a huge gap in the messaging market between Snapchat and WhatsApp. Snapchat lets users send disappearing photo and video messages, both one-to-one and to all their contacts at the same time. They cannot send disappearing photo and video messages to groups. For example, your family WhatsApp group or your group chat with your 4 to 5 best friends. The reason for this is because Snapchat was built on the value proposition that everything disappears, and that includes text messages. It's impossible to have a group chat with disappearing text messages. In order for Snapchat or WhatsApp to fill this gap in the market, they would have to fundamentally change their value proposition, which they cannot do. So the solution is not rocket science. It involves taking the Snapchat-style fun of disappearing images and combining them with the permanent messaging features of WhatsApp. The secret sauce is the design in how we combine these contradiction features. The solution is Boink, which allows users to communicate their way and to send disappearing images in group chats. So the product is a messaging app with a camera at its core. Users can access the camera in one swipe, they can choose how to share content, and they can play disappearing content either individually in a conversation or by tapping the red avatar to play them in sequence, just like a Snapchat story. But that was until 10 days ago. So for the last 10 months, we have been the only players in this gap in the market. That was until, on the 24th of November, Instagram, which was previously a just photo album app, came along and did exactly what we're doing. The design is almost identical to our working prototype that was released in March this year. But the good news is that validates both our market and our product. And it gives us room to differentiate ourselves in the market by focusing on being a simple messaging app and distinguishing ourselves by targeting intimate, high-quality connections rather than the unknown followers and public accounts of Instagram. So our market is bigger than we can imagine. Both Snapchat and WhatsApp are growing. 170 million users log into Snapchat every day, and that has grown 50% year on year. And WhatsApp's 1 billion users have grown 25% year on year. Interestingly for Snapchat, 90% of snaps created are already sent to multiple individuals, and 50% of messaging volume on WhatsApp takes place in groups. We've identified some target users who are hungry for our product. Every day around the world, people tweet their demands for it and also express themselves wherever else they can, including in App Store reviews. As the market is developing, more and more competitors have noted the secular shift to photo and video communication. Our main competitor, Tribe, has proven the concept of disappearing images in group chats and successfully raised $3 million from Sequoia Capital last year. We, however, are far different and far better than Tribe because the camera is at the heart of what we do. Unlike Tribe, we use a messaging interface which is uniquely familiar to all smartphone users, again unlike Tribe, and we use the camera to communicate with the world around it, around the smartphone, and that means reading QR codes and augmented reality. Again, Tribe cannot do that. Our team is unique, partly because of my and my designers' experience working on the ground with messaging apps in China. Our seed investor is also the creator of one of the UK's largest private companies that he built from scratch. We're now looking to raise £500,000 in order to build a team and launch the product. We think we can easily get 1 million downloads on the coattails of Snapchat's IPO next year. And my time is up, so if you have any further questions, please come and find me after.